Hi everyone, so I'm here today to share with you my latest journal. I have just finished this. I've been working on this for over a week. It is Vintage Botanical. I used the kit from ArtyMaze. You can see it's really chunky. It's going to be quite hard to fit this all into frame. Sorry about that, I got interrupted. So it's 138 pages. Now that is only the A5 pages. There is smaller pages and you'll see when I go through it, but there's 138 front back. The larger pages. This is 6.5 wide by 8, so it's a big journal. You can see I've used some of the papers from the kit, Vintage Botanicals, that's the name of the kit I think, Vintage Botanicals, for the cover. The cover itself is 1200 GSM thick and I've aged it all and tattered it up. I've got this flower bouquet that I received from Denise Woodley, some vintage buttons and fabric on the spine with some vintage buttons, and then this is the back, more of the paper, and then I put my wee S wax stamp here and it's got some lace crochet, and the tie has got the, what do you call them, the eyelets, and then you can see it's got all the bits and pieces, and this is a piece of Tim Holtz ephemera. The tie itself is just a piece of cotton fabric and it's all glued in so that it won't come out. Okay, so this is the inside. I decoupaged on a napkin. All the way through the book I've used different laces and crochet lace and pieces of fabric. These are birds that were cut out from a vintage book. This is ArtyMaze's kit. Absolutely beautiful kit. This is one of my homemade, handmade bags that I made from a vintage book. It's a vintage plant book. Tim Holtz ephemera, and in here, inside the bag, I put in one of my handmade envelopes. Again, this is from the same vintage book, I think it's 1977. So you get that envelope, and that just slides in the bag, the matching bag. Then you've got this envelope here, and I've just used some of the tickets from the kit, washi, fabric, book paper that I've gessoed and stamped and die cut a wee butterfly. This is a piece of napkin, some washi tape, some book paper. These are from the kit and I've just backed them onto some craft card and stenciled. I've done so much stenciling throughout this book and just put on the wee ladybird. Then you can see I've used the large stencils from BB Craft, one of our ArtyMaze tabs. This is a beautiful napkin that I decoupaged on, stenciled over. This is a different book, another vintage plant book, stenciling, and one of ArtyMaze's, Andrea's tickets. This is a piece of beautiful vellum. I love this. I got this from KS Crafts, butterfly, and these are some information on these plants, and I made these into journaling spots. This one here is, I backed it onto coffee dyed paper and it just tells you about this plant and the secrets of its success. That just goes over there, and then inside you've got another one of Andrea's journaling cards, and I just put on a stamp and a piece of fabric. So, and I've torn the bag, so that just goes in there and that goes over the top. And this is one of Chanel's stamping and stilettos. She sent me some of her rusted paper clips. More stenciling. I used the tea dye oxide, the vintage photo oxide, and the vintage photo distress ink. Look at this, our kit is absolutely beautiful. Some rose stenciling. This is one of the envelopes from the kit, and I just stained it and used one of the wee tassel paper clips that I had in my stash. Doily. This is another napkin, some Tim Holtz ephemera. This is a page from a vintage book. I've just done some stamping and some stenciling. Another one of the tickets from the kit. And then I die cut and stamped at that. Live with promise, love with passion, laugh with pleasure. And I've also punched down the edge of the page and used some washi tape. This is an Edith Holden page. I think that's 1977 or 79. I just put on some ephemera. This is I love this napkin, and just put on one of the wee stamps that Chanel sent me. There's a paper clip here that I had in my stash. There's some book paper on here. There's a gorgeous woodpecker picture from a vintage book, some washi tape, and in here again from the book I just made a little piece of ephemera on coffee dyed paper and one of Andrea's tags, mason jars, another piece of that napkin and more stenciling, and another one of Andrea's tabs. This is a big piece of Tim Holtz, another envelope, and this is one of the large tags from the kit. It's absolutely gorgeous. More Tim Holtz ephemera and a piece of fabric ribbon that I had and some vintage buttons. This is a fabric piece and some Tim Holtz and just some washi tape. All the washi tape in the book I reinforced with glue so it's not going to come off. More fabric, and then I made this little tag holder and just used the tattered lace tag dies that I've got to make these wee cute tags. And it says, "We do not remember days, we remember moments." And then it's got the Tim Holtz butterflies. And then this page, more of that beautiful kit paper. Here is a description of flowers in a glassine bag, and this is one of the tickets from the kit. This vintage botanical kit's beautiful. More crochet and a wee wooden love heart. Piece of napkin on here, some more fabric. So much work went into this book, guys. It has taken me a week to complete it. So this is a tuck page, more of the tickets, more fibres and washi tape. I love that washi tape with the bird on it, and stenciling, and another one of the big tags. I've just backed on the paper and distressed. Tim Holtz, the other side of the glassine bag, and this is one of the smaller tags from the kit. So that just goes in there. Big butterfly, more of that beautiful paper, and you can see it's all lined so you can journal on it. More Tim Holtz, more stenciling. This is a journaling card from the kit, but I've just made it into a page. It's got two different types of fabric on it, washi tape, and then I made a flip up paper and lace and a vintage button and just stamped out the wee bullfinch, and that flips up. Let your dreams take flight, that's what that says. In here we have the Tim Holtz ephemera, and I put in a fabric flip. Vintage Botanicals, that's another one of the journaling tags that I just made into a page so you can journal on it. More Edith Holden. Then I made, this is one of the journaling tags as well, but I just made it into a wee flip, and this is one of the pages from the kit, so I just put that in there as an extra journaling paper. That just slips in there. Full page of stenciling, but obviously you can still write over that. Then two birds that I cut out from a vintage book and some fabric. The napkin, I put it on both sides so that it matches on these pages. Here, this is a piece of the vintage, the Graphic 45 that Donna sent me, and a Crafter's Companion rub-on, and that flips up to journal on. And then this here is the card that Debbie Harris sent me, crafty stuff, all the way from Australia. So I took the front and I made it into a journaling card. I just put some washi and some butterflies on the doily. More napkin. This beautiful little paper clip that I had in my stash. I can't remember who sent me it, but it's absolutely stunning. I thought it was really appropriate for this journal. Here is a little envelope, and I just put a little stamp on it and stamped it. It's a little embossed envelope, and a guest check. So just some extra journaling space on there. That just goes on there. Then the beautiful little paper clip just sits on there. A bag, Tim Holtz ephemera, and in this bag there is one of the journaling kits and I just stamped onto it, washi tape, another one of the tags. This is a Terrywood flip out, and it flips right out to a full A4 size for extra journaling. Another vintage book page, I stenciled on the dragonfly. Envelope, one of the wee cut out birds, and a decoupaged on the napkin, just done some stenciling. And this is one of the wee envelopes from the kit. I think they're absolutely gorgeous. So I made the edge of this lace, put it down with lace and the crochet, put a butterfly and a vintage button. Look at that, isn't that gorgeous? And that is the end of signature 1. There is 3 signatures in this book. So stamp down the edge of this page. Use napkin, washi and a piece of the Tim Holtz ephemera to make a collage. And in here is just another one of Andrea's mason jars. Love this page. That's a napkin that's been decoupaged on. Another vintage book page. More of the Tim Holtz, and I left it hanging off the side of the bag, and that has another one of the journaling cards in it from the kit. This wee envelope bag I had in my stash, and I put on the Tim Holtz ephemera and a wee butterfly, and in here it's just a handmade stencil tag. Beautiful pages from the kit. This is another one of the envelopes. I won't take it off because we've seen one before. And just another one of the wee tassel paper clips. Doily, and I stamped on the swallow. You can see all the inking that I've done in here, guys. This book's got so much inking in it. Then I made the pocket here. Got this beautiful ribbon, washi, and the butterfly, and some more ephemera. And I put some peach lace in here. And made these two. Your spray smells lovely. That is an Anna Griffin. Sorry, I was just talking to my husband there. That is an Anna Griffin flower. More Edith Holden, I just done a little bit of punching, some more stenciling and stamping. An envelope that I've done some more stamping and stenciling on, and that's got another one of the wee envelopes from the kit, and some more Anna Griffin, some lace and some more Anna Griffin. This side I used one of the pockets from the kit, and in here I had this beautiful wee envelope that Timbara Lily sent me, so I thought that went really nice in there. I just put some crochet lace down the side, and there's another little envelope that Timbara sent me. I've put on some lace, a vintage button, some coffee dyed paper, and inside I just put this little piece of 4x4 paper so that you can journal on there. Stenciled that full page. Here's another glassine bag, and it's just got another one of the tickets in it. The other side it says Cherish, but then it's got a doily on it. This is another pocket page. I put on some lace. There's more Tim Holtz, and another tag from the kit. Just some Tim Holtz again. This is another beautiful piece of ephemera from the kit as well inside the glassine bag. I put on some pom-pom trim, piece of napkin, and inside here is another piece. That was another one of the envelopes that Timbara Lily sent me. It's beautiful. Another piece of journaling paper. So that just goes in there. More of the kit. This is another napkin that I decoupaged on because I thought it went well with the colours. Another one of the journaling cards that I made into a page, just put a piece of Tim Holtz. That's a Crafter's Companion rub-on. Another one, excuse me, of the journaling cards that I made into a page. Another rub-on here, some washi tape, and another piece of Edith Holden book. Love that. That's out of a vintage book. Just a wee love heart. Some more stenciling and stamping. Dragonfly, the blue tip. More Tim Holtz. This little envelope was sent to me by Deborah Holdforth, and it's got the matching writing paper inside, and I just put some ink and things on it to vintage it up a bit. So that just goes on there. Another one of Chanel's rusty paper clips. Some stamping on that page. Some more Andrea's beautiful kit. More Tim Holtz. This is just a wee topper that I had in my stash, and there's another one of the cards from the kit there. This was a rub-on that I had in my kit. More butterflies. This was just a wee postcard and things that I had in my kit, but I thought it really went well. Not in my kit, in my stash, sorry. Another vintage book page. Put a doily over the edge, and I put that doily right over the top. Another one of these wee flag paper clips, and an envelope, and the matching little cards inside that one. So, oops, I took my time to make sure that every envelope and card and things was all inked and all stenciled. So another envelope, and this is a piece of ephemera from the kit. Just a piece of Tim Holtz, more stenciling, and that is signature 2. Signature 3, look at that, isn't that beautiful? I made this flip up, it says Cherish Memories, just put on, there's 3 different fabrics there, and that just flips up. This is a beautiful napkin that I decoupaged on here, and a bit of ribbon, more ribbon and stamping and things. In here there is a tag that I stenciled and put some washi on, and this is a double journaling tag from the kit. So that goes in there, if I can see. That goes in there and that goes in there. More stenciling on that side. This is another one piece of the graphic 45 paper that Donna sent me, and I put on the Crafter's Companion stencil that just flips up, and I made this journaling card. So I thought it was really cute. I just made it with a die, 2 different dies, and then put a butterfly on it. More vintage book page. I like that because of the staining off the pan, the oven pan. More Tim Holtz. Another. This is a napkin that had music on it. I thought that was really nice. And then there's another one of the vintage mason jars. This is another one of my handmade bags, and in this one you get another handmade envelope. So these envelopes actually hold quite a lot, so you can get quite a lot in them. So I think they're really cool, and that one's got a wee tuck spot on the back as well. So that just goes in there. Then we've got this swan die cut. More of the vintage book, and rub-on, and then I stamped out the wee robin. My god, the heavens have opened here, guys. More rub-on. I made a pocket, and then on the front you've got this wee tag that opens up, a wee card. And in here is a double envelope that comes in the kit. Now you can put that in the middle of your signature, but I liked it just to put it in there because it's got the vintage botanicals on both sides. So I thought that was nice for keeping things in. More punching. I made this little pocket here from a die that I had, and I just put in this wee envelope. More Edith Holden. More of the journaling cards that I made into a page. That is a piece of ephemera that I had in my stash. Here is another fabric flip with some Anna Griffin flowers. On this bag there's a white Crafter's Companion rub-on, 2 pieces of fabric and a piece of vintage book, and another tag. I didn't put the top on this one because I wanted it to lie flat. So that one, that is a Crafter's Companion topper, just some coffee dyed paper and some washi. More of the kit. More another glassine bag just with the other ticket. Look at that ticket, isn't that beautiful? And then more Tim Holtz. That is Anna Griffin. That's Anna Griffin. More of the kit. That was an image from the book. Another one of the tags. Here is another little envelope, and inside this wee envelope I just put in a little piece of paper. And then I put some more ribbon, lace, and this crochet sort of ribbon. Here, a little Anna Griffin. In fact, that's not Anna Griffin, that's, I can't remember, but it'll come to me. Tag from the kit. More of the kit paper. That's another napkin that I had, I thought that was beautiful. Another piece of the napkin. This is a little book you see me make for my Also Inspired collab. And I put a piece of Velcro on it, so it opens up that way. And then it also opens right up the other way as well. An envelope that I just left it closed so that you could journal on here. Another piece of Edith Holden, some butterflies. That was a rub-on. Another little envelope, and I've just put in this piece of paper for you to write on. And this is another piece of the beautiful vellum from KS Craft, and I die cut out these 2 mats and put the dragonfly on that one and the butterfly on that one. So they just go in there. Some more full page stenciling. There's more of that beautiful music paper napkin. That's another envelope from the kit. Paper bag. Just another piece of ephemera. That's more Anna Griffin flowers. More Anna Griffin. Some of these beautiful big butterflies. Vintage book page. This is an Anna Griffin piece, and I just cut it down and made it into a tuck spot. And I made this, that's one of the butterflies that Debbie Harris sent me from Australia. Just some die cuts, some Tim Holtz, some ribbon, and some pom-pom trim. That just sits in there. Another envelope beautiful staining with the coffee. That's got more of that napkin on it. It's got fabric on it. And another one of Andrea's tags. Another piece of Anna Griffin. This time it's a full page. It's actually got ribbon and crochet under it. And then a piece at the back. And I've just left the back with the coffee dyed paper on it because I love the sound of it as well. And then the back page. So this journal will be available on my Etsy if anybody is interested. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I will see you all again soon. Thank you. Bye bye.